So it's about 10 minutes to 6. I woke up kind of late, and this trail is not easy to follow in the dark. It disappears a lot, but I seem to be doing okay. Thank God for far out. It goes this way. So I made some cows pretty upset last night. I guess that's where they like to sleep. And they were yelling at me, and finally they ran away in a huff. I wonder if that's Lordsburg, maybe. And maybe way out there is Silver City. Oh, there's Lordsburg, much bigger town. One of the weirdest things about hiking in the dark is that you see all these sparkles, but I've come to realize that not all of them are my headlamp shining back against a rock. That some of them are actually living creatures. So just now I saw something that looked like it was blinking. That's pretty weird. And I looked at it and looked at it, and it was a spider. And then yesterday I saw something that looked like it was somebody's broken, yellow reflector, like on a bike pedal. And as I got closer, it disappeared. And then I saw another one. And as it got closer, I was like, oh, is it a piece of reflector sitting in like a cow poop or a pile of, leaves or something? And it turned out it was a bird. And the light was orange shining out of its eyes. And so there's another, I don't know if you can see that because the light is shining, but something was blinking there, and there's a little spider hole. So it's pretty cool. Look at this, even down here, the desert still has green grass. Well, this was supposedly my last chance for water today, and it's dry. Well, that's pretty disappointing. I was really looking forward to drinking a large amount of water. I have 750 milliliters, and I think this 1 liter bottle is probably half a liter full. It's 12 miles to the highway. So far it's a pretty pleasant temperature. There is a dirt road that leads directly into town, but I don't know if it's worth worth taking it. There could be private property or something. So I probably have enough water to go 12 miles, just sipping and not sitting down to a nice big 16-ounce mixed delicious drink. Oh, the CD. The thing is that the last comment is from September 25th, which is like a week ago, and it says plenty of water, and I get there and it's dry. So 1 week or so is all it takes. I'm walking by this pipe. I wonder if it fills up something somewhere. Well, this is the trail. following a fence. So I guess the fence wasn't a trail. Maybe I'm supposed to follow those signs. I'm supposed to go to a gate. I see the gate. Oh, this almost looks like a trail right here. Lost in the desert already. I'll bet these have a CDT on the other side. I've heard complaints about that. You know, you're in the fall when you're Sobo and you're gonna have to walk a lot in the dark, and they put the CDT symbol on the other side and it glows when you hit your headlamp on it, but it doesn't glow on the back side. Yep, look at that. So there's the other one. I'll just, now that I know what they look like. When I get to the junction, I think I might try to hitchhike, although I don't know, it looks pretty pathetic. Maybe if I hitchhike from this road. See that truck over there? I walked by that truck. There's nobody inside, but it's running. I should have looked inside to see if maybe somebody was, I don't know, lying dead in the back seat or something. I don't know. So that's all I have left. That's why I want to hitchhike. Not having any luck getting a ride, but I think it's less than 2 miles to the beginning of town, so we'll see if there's anywhere to get something to drink around there. So it's about 10 after 1, so by the time I get there it'll be like 20 miles by 2 o'clock. It's not bad. All downhill. There's an actual river. I don't know how healthy it would be to drink though. So I got some water and some pajama pants. I thought maybe I could wear these when the sun is hot and they'll be relatively, you know, cool to wear, not overheating. And then, you know, I could put water on them and that would cool them down too. They wouldn't be tight fitting or non-breathable like the little thin pants that I have are totally non-breathable. I don't know, it's worth a shot. I think that's the Golden Arches. Oh, wonderful. Well, I was gonna go over to the Motel 6, but it looks kind of run down over there. I think maybe instead I'll go to this Comfort Inn. It's next to the McDonald's. And then on my way out of town tomorrow morning, I can stop at the Circle K or maybe walk over there later on. Maybe I'll eat at Cranberries if I can figure out what they have. If I ever get hungry. I'm not very hungry anymore. McDonald's is good because they have the strawberry banana smoothie. It's very refreshing. So I got a second night here, so I'll be taking a 0 day. Tony, turns out he has a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. I estimated I'd be finished on Thursday, and he'd like a little more time to get here. It's like 11-hour drive, and you know how they always don't account for traffic or accidents or other things that, you know, stopping for gas or whatever. So it would take him like 2 days drive, and then he wants to drive to the border. I think that's nuts, but that would be another day. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he doesn't really have enough time because of that appointment. So if he could leave and have his appointment in a buffer day to get down here, then I would finish on Friday, and he could get to the border on Friday. So I hope this works out, because if he can't make it, or his car breaks down in the desert, or something terrible happens, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'll get out of there. I'll have a Zolio. I can text him with the Zolio. I don't know. He'd have to, like, if he had an accident or something, he'd have to figure out how to get himself out of there. So I don't know. This sounds really scary to me. I hope it works out. He really wants to be there, but I'm afraid of depending on him. Okay, progress report. Here's the New Mexico. Oops. Here's the New Mexico outline. And I started way up here. And now I'm in the middle of this curve right here. And I have this much to go.